also is recorded.
Yeah,
right?
YouTube.
Yeah, recording just
recording
started.
is done. Yeah, YouTube is streaming it.
Look at Alok's get up sitting there. Eh?
Hey, good evening, Alok. How are you, man?
Where is he? Where is he looking at, man?
Hey, Alok, good evening.
Relaxing.
Alert.
We asked him to mute me. He's even put on the audio also off.
Hi, Alok, man of the day. Alok.
He's not aware, so. Okay, anyway.
Hi, Jutika.
Hi, Purnima.
Where is Rajiv? Yeah. Rajiv, all set?
Yeah, I think we should begin in about another
MC, it is 2 minutes to
7,
go.
8 minutes.
Excellent. All the best, man. Do well.
So I would request the MCs to just make up -5 minutes announcements from now, and or maybe -7. 7:05 is start, please.
7:05. All right.
7:05 is start. Just yeah.
Best wishes, Sampat. Rajiv Sampat. I'm Srinath here from Chennai Legacy.
Thank you, Srinath, for joining us. Please stay with us.
Yeah, definitely. Sir.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
Stay back for fellowship and dinner.
Huh?
Yes, stay back.
Rajiv fell for it.
Good evening once again. We begin in the next 5 minutes. If anybody would like to send their greetings, they can do so now or send it through the chat box.
President, hi. This is Srini Rao from Rotary Club of Madras East.
Hi, Srini. Good to have you here.
Yeah.
By the way, just to let you know, one of my brothers is in Srini's club, and I hope he's not at the same mischief that he's does in office, and give him to us for some little time throughout the year, because we also need him at work.
Because he's a mischievous guy, I've taken him on my board as a youth service director.
Yeah, I know. He's very proud of it. He put it up on Facebook and all.
Yeah, he's doing extremely well. Wonderful start he had. So, hey, all the best to you. We'll talk about you today. It's your day, not your brother's day. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Srini.
Hi, Rajiv. All the best.
Who's this? I can't.
Rajiv, very bad. You don't recognize my voice.
But you're not spotlight. I can't get you. I just shift to speak. Rajul, thank you.
Hi.
How are you doing this? Yeah, you're not as a speaker also. You're not coming on
Sorry?
as a speaker. I can't see.
I wish the names came on the speaker, automatically.
They will. No, that's the view I am on.
You're on
Thank you
speaker,
all
you
for
know,
those
Rajiv.
who've joined in
Yeah.
on time and even earlier for the fellowship. We are starting a meeting now. So just waiting for a few more dignitaries to join in, and we will be all set to go.
Thanks, Anjali.
Hi, Subra. Welcome.
Rajiv, you're on, Rajiv?
Hi.
Rajiv, you're on speaker view, no?
Yes, I am. Now it's clear. No, I could not. I just missed out that lady. I could not see her. Now I
Okay,
can see.
okay, cool.
Hi, Rajiv. Karthik. Hi, DK. Karthik.
Hi, Karthik.
Hi, Karthik. Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, DK. Hi,
Hi, Cappy.
Hi, DK. Pranavya.
Hi,
Hi,
Pranav.
Rajiv. Hi, Karthik.
Hi, Pranav.
Hi, Pranav, buddy. Hey, buddy. How are you? Hey, good. Where's the roster secretary?
Hey, good evening, DK.
Hi, Neil. I told you. I wished you earlier, like you missed me.
Yeah, sorry, because too many sounds at the same time.
KL Jain, good evening.
I believe recently, what is a very dear.
Good evening, Vinodji.
Very good evening.
Hi, DK Jain साहब.
Good evening, Jain साहब.
जैन साहब, आप जीटो के प्रेसिडेंट है ना सर?
हाँ. अभी
I want somebody who just joined in to come on the video. I can see my Masi, who's joined me from Mumbai. Masi, you can come on video and wish me instead of going on the chat box.
Happy evening, Rajiv. All the best.
All the
Hi,
best,
thank you.
Rajiv. This
Thank
is
you,
your big
Masi.
day.
Guys, that's my Masi from Mumbai.
Wish you all the
And that's
best.
my mom.
You speak so
Yeah,
well.
all the best, honey.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much, guys. That's my mom. Thanks for joining.
Rajiv, all the best.
I
Sonny.
can hear you, mom. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rajiv, all the very best.
All the best.
Founder
It's so
President.
wonderful to see family calling in and joining in and wishing. Best wishes,
Yeah,
Rajiv.
we don't have any. We have a non-limit Zoom account thanks to Sarah and team. So why not use it? You know.
Right.
Bill Gray, good evening. Vinod Saraugi.
Good evening, Vinodji.
Nice to be here with you. You know,
कहाँ travel कर रहे हैं,
flight
विनोद
also
जी?
you get Wi-Fi signals.
अरे यार मुझे मोबाइल से तुम जरा करना है
कार का लाइट जला दीजिए आप
കിറ്റ് എടുക്ക വന്നമ്മ കിറ്റ് എടുക്ക വന്നാ കിറ്റ്.
Hello.
Rajagopal, good evening.
How are you, everyone?
Fine, thank you. Sarah, good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, President DK Jain. Happy Guru Purnima.
Good evening, Hemant from Tamara, Kodaikanal.
Yes, absolutely.
Good evening, Jain.
ठंडी हवा आ रही है उधर से.
Happy Purnima. Happy
Thank you.
Guru Purnima.
Yeah, thank you, Hemant. Without fail, you remember
Good
all
evening,
this.
JB.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good, JB.
सब ठीक है, President Jain.
Good evening, gents. JB साहब.
Good evening, भाई. सब ठीक है.
सब ठीक है JB साहब.
Very good, wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Nice of you for joining.
My pleasure, man.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ravi. எப்படி இருக்கிற?
All good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, भैया. कैसे हो? सब ठीक है? All well.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, பா. ஒரே yellow இந்த டாக்ஸி கலர் போட்டுன்னு வந்துட்டேன்.
ஆமா சார். இன்னைக்கு driving mode.
சார் டாக்ஸி பார்த்துட்டு அதானே எங்க வேலை மேல கொஞ்சம் டிப்ஸ் போட்டு கொடுங்கன்னு கேட்போம். நீங்க நல்ல டிப்ஸா கொடுப்பீங்க.
Hello, DK.
Good evening, DG. Sridhar. Welcome, DG Sridhar.
சார் நான் நினைச்சேன் நீங்களும் குஜராத் பிரசிடென்ட் குஜராத் உங்களுக்கு டி-ஷர்ட் வந்துக்கணும்னு நினைச்சிருந்தேன் சார். நான்
எனக்கு அனுப்பலப்பா சம்பத் இஸ் ஆங்கிரி வித் மீ பா.
சாரி சார், நான் குஜராத் கனெக்ஷன் உங்களுக்கு டி-ஷர்ட் வரும்னு நினைச்சேன்.
இல்ல சம்பத் நினைச்சு இருப்பான். அந்த காம்தார் சைஸ்க்கு டி-ஷர்ட் கிடையாதுன்னு அனுப்பல.
வெல்கம் மார்கரெட்.
Good evening once again to everyone. I welcome you all to the 7th installation ceremony of the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital. Please note, all participants will now be muted. Greetings and felicitations can now be sent only through the chat box until later called for.
So I'm going to mute all. So, yeah. Thank you.
Anjali is
You need to
muted.
unmute.
You have to unmute, ma'am.
MC has to unmute.
I request President DK Jain to adorn the prestigious collar and call the meeting to order.
I call this 7th installation meeting of Rotary Club of Chennai Capital to order.
Thank you, President DK Jain. And Khushi Narang presents to us a beautiful invocation song.
Happy evening to all. Ekadantam Vinayakam Vignaharam Bajagajananam Ekadantam Umasutam Vignaharam Bajagajananam Mushikavahana Gajananam Modakahasta Gajananam Chamarakarna Gajananam Vilambita Sutra Gajananam वामनरूपा गजाननं महेश्वरपुत्रा गजाननं विघ्नविनायक गजाननं पादनमस्ते गजाननं एकदन्तं विनायकं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम्. Thank you.
Thank you, and Khushi, for the beautiful rendition. I now call upon President D.K. Jain to deliver his welcome address.
Thank you, Manoj. Chief guest of the evening, Rotary International President Rotarian Sekhar Mehta, who will be joining us a little late. Guest of honor, Rotary International Director and our own Rotarian Venki. Guest of honor, District Governor Rotarian Sridhar. PDG Nazar, PDG JP Kamdar, and luminaries of PDGs who has joined today in this meeting. District Governor 3300 Rotarian Dato Bindi Rajsekaran, and a sister club member from Rotary Club of Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Fellow Capitalians, Ants, Annets, visiting Rotarians, family and friends, I welcome you all to this wonderful evening. Though it was a very challenging time to take a mantle of leadership, but with all the support and cooperations, we overcame all the hindrances and came out with flying colors. I believe success comes to those who try. It comes to those who are not afraid to fail. These are the words that kept us going. The challenges we faced were innumerable, but we succeeded in keeping the club active and also executed various projects, which was also important. I enjoyed every day of this 12 months. It was most satisfying and will be a memorable period of my life. I would like to thank each and every Rotarian, Ants, Annets of our club for the support given to me and our team in this difficult and very challenging time. We are very happy that pandemic has not dampened our spirit, and this was our watchword throughout the year. And with all your supports, we were able to achieve many milestones in this Rotary year 2021. Though annual report will cover the full of activities, I would like to mention a few important highlights of the year. Friends, it is not important how much we have, but our resources are always large, and effective use of the same is the key. In the beginning of the year, we have promised to build a cluster of 8 eye vision care centers in and around the city of Chennai to the tune of 1.5 crores. And happy to announce that Chennai Capital accomplished biggest Orange Global Grant of the District 3232 this year for the amount of $382,000 for building 24 hybrid vision care center as lead club, and completed half of it despite all the challenges we faced due to pandemic. Second, the biggest TRF contributions by far from our club of $47,000 this year, putting us in the list of top 12 club and the 7th position in Polio Plus contribution club of District 3232 among 150 plus clubs. First time in capital this year, 2 members became major donors by contributing $10,000. We inaugurated and chartered Rotaract Club of Chennai Capital. And every month, last 12 months, if you see that every month, minimum of 1 COVID relief work was carried out throughout the year. We retained 100% member. We were 80 and we retained all the 80 members, and we are delighted that we added 8 new members in this challenging time. Rotary gives us structured system of service to get the void filling out of our lives as we touch the world. Let us continue to do the good, noble service to humanity and get the satisfaction in our future lives. I thank all my members for focusing on the goals and not the hurdles. I thank my members for believing in me when no one else did. I thank my members being there no matter how tough the going got. Thank you, members, for the faith bestowed on me by giving presidentship of our prestigious club. Believe me, I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you, Secretary Hemant, Treasurer Sapan, and my board members who have been pillar of support throughout the year, and they stood by me in thick and thin. Can't thank enough my better half, Purnima, and my daughter, Niharika, for all the support, sharing my entire burden and being pillar of support in this new era of work from home. They have been always helpful. Whatever support I required, they were there to lend me the support. I'm happy to hand over the jewel to our president and my good friend, Rotarian Rajiv Sampat, and I'm sure with his go-getting skill and passion of Rotary, he will take Chennai Capital to higher level. And my best wishes to Rajiv, to you and your dynamic team. Request everyone to keep supporting President Rajiv and his team throughout the year like you did to us last year.
Thank you so much, DK.
I once again thank you one and all from the bottom of my heart for the support given to me and my team. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you one and all, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
DK.
President DK Jain. It looks like a phenomenal year. And borrowing the words of our secretary, the pandemic doesn't seem to have dampened your spirit at all. Now we present to you the outgoing secretary, Rotarian Hemant Khandelwal's report for the year 2021.
Club Admin. The Rotary Club of Chennai Capital started its Rotary year on 11th of July 2020 via Zoom meetings to install its 6th president, none other than Rotarian DK Jain. An extremely well-attended program presided over by DG Muthu Panniappan and various other district dignitaries. Chennai Capital participated in joint fellowship meetings with Mumbai mentalists, Mrs. Suhani Shah, along with Rotary Club of Central Elite. We also held a joint speaker meeting for Green Rotarians, presided over by District and its chair, Rotarian SM Balaji. Rotary Club of Chennai Capital was part of the host clubs for the district held programs with renowned singer Shankar Mahadevan. The program was extremely well attended and was a resounding success. November saw us host 2 joint meetings with Rotary Club of Madras and Rotary Club of Kilpok. Speakers were K.R. Ravindran, Trustee Chair TRF and past President Rotary International, Mr. R.K. Raghavan, ex-CBI Director on the topic of Impact of US Elections on India. For a change of venue from Zoom to now person and live meetings, our first regular meeting was held at Lord of the Drinks. You can see the President lording over us in this picture. An altogether well-attended evening. January was a bonanza month for the club admin. The club organized the Pongal Vira on January 10th at Farm Guru. The traditional Pongal Tiruvara with bullock cart and tractor ride, the freshly made Pongal. It was a true going back to basics. We had the pleasure of hosting the DG Rotarian Muthu Panniappan and his beautiful First Lady. Bogi saw us watch the Tamil movie Master in theatres on January 13th. We also participated in joint club meetings with Sister Bukit Jalil on 29th January. The month of January also saw us participate in large numbers in the Paul Harris Cricket Carnival, and in fact 3 of our club members were from the winning team Zip Tech. We actively took part in the Jean Harris basketball tournament in great numbers. I think it is time the club starts another avenue just for sports. February saw us host a regular meeting in Black Orchid, Chamiers Road. A superbly attended as we slowly leave behind Corona and look forward to doing much more. This month, the regular club meeting happened at the living room, Shanti Colony. I have to mention that we tried to make each greeting special with personalized messages that went out for birthdays and wedding anniversaries. All the month newsletters were circulated on time. A special mention that it was meticulously and aesthetically designed by the daughter of our president, D.K. Jain, Annette Niharika Jain. Community development. The year started with the construction of toilets in Lady Willington School under WASH in schools worth 11 lakhs, directly benefiting 1,000 students. Independence Day on August 15th also saw the club initiate its project Little Drop Old Age Home. The inmates of the home were presented new clothes and masks. September stood for super busy in Rotary Club of Chennai capital. We started the month honoring the esteemed teachers on Teachers' Day, celebrated on September 5th in Tivala Cafe. Recognition awards were presented to 10 best teachers from club's Interact schools. This event was presided over by District Interact Chair, Rotarian Alok. The warming project of this year was the Roebuck project. New flooring was relaid in the kitchen area of special orphanage and new clothes and masks were provided for inmates at a cost of Rs 75,000. I want you all to turn your attention to the smile on the girl's face as she cuts the ribbon with our president. Well, isn't this the kind of work that we strive for? We also provided new clothes to the gypsy community, which was greatly affected by the pandemic, with lack of proper food and shelter. All this at a cost of Rs 20,000. A happy project that brought great joy to them as well as us. Seeing the success of the previous project, we followed suit with similar manner and celebrated the season of Diwali by distributing clothes to the city's rag pickers worth Rs 25,000. Paradise Home, a rehabilitation center for the mentally challenged. We provided inmates with clothes and blankets at a cost of Rs 25,000. Next was a Salute Worth project, where we had the honor of organizing a sumptuous lunch at the Army recruitment camp held at Presidency College on December 27th. We served lunch to 600 young men who came as early as 4 a.m. in the hope to find an employment opportunity to serve the nation. This was at a cost of Rs 30,000. Health. The club began the year with health projects given the pandemic situation. As the saying goes, every dark cloud has a silver lining. So seems to be the case with Rotary Club of Chennai Capital. The board did not wait for the installation to start its exemplary work. It did the first GG project of donating TP to frontline workers. The month also saw a speaker meeting with Dr. Ram Subramanian on living with COVID. This month also saw us execute a project under diseases prevention and treatment. We upgraded existing equipment under the COVID Global Grant Project worth 30 lakhs, benefiting 1,000 lives. As a way of repaying the frontline workers who are not part of the medical profession and as a means of safeguarding them, Rotary Club of Chennai Capital took on the task of disinfecting the police stations of Chennai. The project was inaugurated with the disinfecting of the Office of Commissioner of East Zone at a cost of Rs 80,000. We also distributed new clothes and masks worth Rs 1,50,000 to an orphanage dealing with people with mental illness in August. Chennai Capital saw an opulent October with some noteworthy projects. A power-packed month that started with providing N95 masks to doctors and nurses at a cost of Rs 65,000 at Children's Hospital on October 2nd to mark Gandhi Jayanti. A joint project by the clubs of RI District 3232, RC Chennai Capital went out on a limb to provide life-altering prosthetic limb to deserving individuals. The participating clubs were Rotary Club of Madras Temple City, Madras East, Meenambakam, Madras Central, E-Club of Chennai, Madras Cosmos along with the Freedom Trust. We donated Rs 25,000. December saw us organize a diabetes health camp with Dr. Mohan's Diabetic Center. Close to 150 people were screened at a cost of Rs 10,000. January is a month dedicated to farmers and their animals. Chennai capital organized a large veterinary camp with Rotarian Sankaran, benefiting 100 people and cattle. Chennai capital is also an active participant to eradicating polio, and we participated in the polio drive on January 31st at a cost of Rs 15,000. The highlight of March has been the global grant project Orange at Maramalai Nagar. Membership development. August was a month of many eyes. After 2 installations and Independence Day celebration, it also witnessed the induction of new members with PDG Nazar as a chief guest and district membership chair, Rotarian Raghavendra Rao as the guest of honor. Jai Kishan Garg, Shreyans Badola, Vishal Goel, Dr. Prashant Girish, Thirumal Raj, Mank Nahata. The virtual induction was attended by club members and district officials presided over by PDG Nazar. It is also noteworthy to mention that we have had no resignations this year and proudly stand at 86 members in the last 6 years. In today's meeting, in fact, we shall be adding 2 more and taking our strength to 88 members. A highlight that deserves a mention is a noteworthy contribution of 33,000 USD by our very own members as TRF contribution. Youth service. The president and his team hit the ground running with a series of installations in the month of July. Road track installation of prestigious colleges of Hindustan University and KCG College, Hindustan College of Arts and Science and HIET. The club's Annette's Club was also installed in August with Annette Disha Dilani as the president and Annette Anushka Chaudhary as secretary for the year 2020-21. It also saw the installation of the new president of its Interacts clubs in all the 5 Interacts schools. Rotary Club of Chennai Capital celebrated the Independence Day 2020 with Sri GK Jain School at Royapuram. In September, the Avenue organized an awareness program for the Interact students on sanitation and COVID by Rotarian Suresh Dandapani. This informative program was well attended by both Interact members and Rotarians. A children awareness program was also conducted on topics such as good touch and bad touch, sanitation and hygiene, relaxation through art, and born to win. Student community was at a loss during COVID, where computers and tablets became an extension of the arm. Rotary Club of Chennai Capital donated laptops to the underprivileged children in an attempt to help them continue their studies at a cost of Rs 30,000. November, for noble deeds by the Annette's Club of the club. They undertook a clothes distribution project. They undertook the project of funding, purchasing and distributing the clothes to a much deserving children's home. Fabulous February saw our youth service take the lead with the village sports meet. The youth participated in matches of cricket, volleyball, football, kabaddi, amongst many others. This was organized along with the Rotary Club of Hindustan University. We had the valedictory of the village sports meet with the volleyball finals.
Can we call upon Traveler Hemant to share a few words, please? Rotarian Hemant to share a few words.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Guru, as in a teacher. Today is Guru Purnima, and I would like to thank all the teachers today, all the teachers in my life, and especially all the teachers of Rotary Club of Chennai Capital. Hats off to Chennai Capital this year, and a special mention to President DK Jain on this auspicious day of Guru Purnima. The pandemic really did not dampen our spirits, the pandemic could not dampen our spirits. Happy to hand over the mantle to Veera Shivaji, who I'm sure is extremely able and will surely do justice to this honorary post. My best wishes to the entire incoming team and all the best to President Rajiv Sampat. We had our own Corona warriors in our club. The outgoing president did not leave any stone unturned during this difficult year and has really set higher standards. I'm so happy to see the people from Setu Foundation. Can we have a loud cheer for Setu Foundation, all the people there? Another person who truly deserves a special mention is our Executive Secretary, Apurva Modi, who has been maintaining the club records relentlessly, year after year after year. We consciously kept this presentation short, and I really hope that all of you enjoyed the presentation. And before I sign off, I wish to thank my better half, Sophia Khandelwal, for being there all through the year, being there by my side. And I'm sure you guys enjoyed the special anniversary and birthday greetings every day. We tried to make it special with a little bit of a twist in the angle and making it a little more personal with a peekaboo into each person's lives. So signing off, and Jai Hind. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, President. All the best, incoming President. Rajiv, take care.
Thank you, Hemant. We really enjoyed the personalized greetings during the year. Chennai Capital has had an eventful year despite the pandemic, as you would have mentioned in your report. Much congratulations to President DK Jain and team. It is now time to recognize the exemplary work done by fellow Rotarians. I invite President DK Jain to felicitate the same.
Thank you, Manoj. Friends, you might have seen.
Sorry, DK, 1 minute, you're not getting off so easy. Sorry, this is a little out of script. But I want to congratulate you on a fabulous year when we have just seen all the presentations. Always maintain, come at the hour, come at the man. Nobody else could have done a better job at being president this toughest of year. So my congratulations to you and your team. All the ways, I'd like all of us to raise a virtual toast to DK Jain and his team. Cheers,
Thank
DK.
you, thank you, thank you. Really means.
Please, yours, mic is yours, DK.
Thank you, Rajiv, for a wonderful word, and it was a collective effort for all of us. And you can see that what we have done in the last year. Now it's time to recognize few of the Rotarians. Though everyone has contributed in their own way, all the 88 members have contributed to the cause. But it's time to recognize a few select few who has excelled. So request the technical team to kindly display the citation, please. First, like to present this appreciation award to Rotarian Satya Rao. Thank you, Satya, for bringing in orange donation of $10,000 to one orange Vision Eye Cancer Care Center from Raj Trust. Thank you, Satya, for all the support. Next. Rotarian Alok Mimani. Alok Mimani was my president when I was secretary, and he was my treasurer in area when I was area chairman, area 2. So we go with a long relations with Alok, and Alok was like anywhere, any difficulties, if I get struck, I used to call Alok, and Alok was too happy to solve this thing. So thank you, Alok, for all the support throughout the year. And I present this Rotarian Appreciation Award to Rotarian Alok Mimani. Next, please. Rotarian Ram Sarup. This is the guy like who always like he was responsible for fundraising, and he himself came forward to donate $2,000 for the Orange Project. And during pandemic time, he offered that if anything club is doing like 5 lakhs, his personal money he wanted to donate. Thank you, Ram Sarup, for kind-heartedness you've shown and being there always whenever a club required. Next, please. What to say about this? He's a charter president of our club and is a father of Rotary Club of Chennai Capital, Rotarian Sriram Dhuravi. It's a very small thing what we are presenting him, Rotarian Appreciation Award. Year after year, he is getting it. He's been there with all the president. Thank you, Sriram, for all the support and bringing in new member and throughout the year supporting not only to me, whomever whoever director requires support from you, you are always available. Thank you, Sriram. Next, please. Again, this guy, Apurva, he is like go-getter for all the president. He is the man. And whatever backhand work is required, Rotarian Apurva is always there. And throughout the year, he has been maintaining all the club archives. Whatever project we have done, we are able to see this wonderful presence because of him. Thank you, Rotarian Apurva. And I'm happy to present to you this Rotarian Appreciation Award 2021 to you. Thank you. What to tell about this doctor? He's been there for everyone, like all the Rotarians. At least once they might have called him for some help, personal help or family or whatever things are there for hospitals or other things. And he is the one who always volunteered that President, when is the next project? I want to come, and he will come. Like even if suppose we long distance, we have to travel. Suppose my car is not there, he himself will come and drive us away to 30-40 kilometers to do the projects. Thank you, Kishore, for being with us and being there in all the meetings. New kid in the block. So last year also Veera Shivaji got this year, and we can see that thing, his elevation as a secretary. So truly he deserved this Rotarian Appreciation Award because from the word go. So anything we required, right from t-shirts to coming project fixations and taking care of project materials, delivering all those things. He was there to help us out throughout the year. Thank you, Veera Shivaji. We are happy to present to you this Rotarian Appreciation Award 2021. Next, please. Next is Rotarian Sripal Kothari. He was a club service director. Again, not only club service director, in any project, if I required his help, be it army or Little Drop, poor, and he arranged donation from various other clubs for clothes. Like a lot of sponsorship, we got it through him. Thank you, Sripal, for being with me. And I present to you, we are happy to present to you Rotarian Appreciation Award 2021 for Chennai Capital. Next, please. Rotarian Robert Amalraj, very silent guy, but whenever we need support from him, he was the first one when we announced that we are going to have this orange project. He said that I will contribute $1,000, and immediately he contributed $1,000 towards, though he was already PHF, and he contributed to it. And he said whatever you need, whatever support is required, like morally, physically, whenever he used to be present in all the board meetings and all that thing. Thank you, Robert, for being with us throughout the year. And we are happy to present to you this Rotarian Appreciation Award 2021. Next, please. What to say about this guy? The moment I gave him youth service director, my half the problem, like not half the problem, 90% problem was over. Like he lined up all the installation meeting of Interact Club, 5 Interact Clubs, Rotary clubs, 4 Rotary clubs. He was regularly in touch with them. Apart from that, whenever we need him for the project, he was there. Whenever we are down also, he will there to pep us up, is saying, let us do. So all those things, and even food distribution, so many things, even small moment of what we distributed, he took initiative and saying, I'll get it done. So for all-weather friend Pranav and all-weather Rotarian, he is there. So it is my proud privilege to present to him Rotarian of the Year award, and request everyone to thank you. So with this, thank you very much. I'd also like to thank our sister club, Rotary Club of Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Subra is here, and many of the members, they have attended, they are attending this meeting. So Orange project, but for them it was not possible. I've been troubling them, and they are partnering with us, and because of them we are able to do this Orange project. So thank you for all the support to get this global grant of $382,000. Thank you, Subra, and all the members of Rotary Club of Bucket Jalil for the support you have rendered throughout the year. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, President D.K. Jain. Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees, and wish you all the very best for your future. It's been a phenomenal year, President D.K. Jain. I now, with gratitude, thank all the visiting fellow Rotarians as well as dignitaries across the globe for having joined in this evening. The presence is of immense motivation to all of us over here. Thank you so much. Now, we are a group of ex-roundtablers, and drawing inspiration from our tabling days, we have Rotarian Satyamurthy, the sergeant for the evening, who would like to liven the atmosphere. And now I welcome Rotarian Satyamurthy.
Good evening, everybody. This is Satya. So I think Rajiv called me last week and he said you'd have to do a little bit of sergeanting, a little bit, not the typical tabling type sergeanting. He said it has to be clean British, proper English. I don't know what that means, but I'll try. And he said no French words. And when he says no French words, Madras use pannakoodadunu sollitaan. So basically, he left me with only vegetarian jokes because and he also said no Raj Kundra type of joke either. So now it's like he tied my hands and he just put me in a swimming pool and said, okay, start swimming. So that's how my condition is, because I don't know how I'm going to make this, but I will try. So DK, usually it's easy to pick on you if I didn't have all the above conditions, because you know me, I can easily pick on you. So I'll make it very simple, DK. I'll give you an option. You can pick a different wife, or listen to this very carefully. Or 1,000 crores IT paid. When I say IT paid, tax paid money, I'll give you 1,000 crores. Or you can pick a different wife. What would you choose?
I'll take 1,000 crores.
Yeah, I know. When I saw you smiling, so your wife's like, pick the 1,000 crores, we can get married again, right?
I can get more out of it.
So DK, are you serious that you would leave your wife for 1,000 crores?
Yes.
Every time a Marwadi smiles, when I say I paid and it's not cash, Marwadi is all happy, right, DK?
Yeah.
So good, at least you picked the right choice. So I'll give you another choice now, at least try and make it a better choice now. You have a time machine. You go back in time, like 30 years back in time. Would you pick your old girlfriend or would you buy real estate?
I'll buy real estate.
I don't have, I have to use French words, Rajiv, now. I have no words.
Go ahead, you be my guest, it's fine. It's only.
So I fish or something. That's the only word I'm authorized to use. Fish. 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 DK or something. But Purnima, having said that, you know, are you happy actually he picked an ex-girlfriend and then he wants to take 1,000 crores and leave you? Do you think it's the right?
I'm very happy. I'm okay with it.
Oh man, you're a match made in heaven, right? Seriously. But having said that, DK, you know, it was a fun. DK is a fun guy. We had a lot of fun, especially in the boys' trip that I can't discuss because it's also French again. So they asked me to stick to British English. So I will stick to British English. So thank you, DK, for choosing the right. I was assuming you're going to choose the wife and the real estate, but you went, you know, whatever. You didn't even choose ex-girlfriend. I mean, you chose your ex-girlfriend and you chose the money. So thank you, Marwadi. I'm really happy. If that's all vegetarian, I can get Rajiv. So I hope.
Satya. Sorry for butting in here. A fun guy will always have a fun girl. So if you respell it, it's fungi. A fungi will have a fun girl, and which is what he has. All the best, guys. Great.
Thank you, Hemant.
Thank you.
Thank you for using so much British English, man, again. So thank you again. So continue the meeting.
Thank you, Satya.
Thanks, Satya. Thanks.
Thank you, Rotarian Satyamurthy, for introducing us to the other side of our fellow member. We had not known this side of DK before. We now have the incoming president, Rotarian Rajiv Sampat, being introduced in the word of his close friends, Rotarian Satya Rao.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have been given the honor and privilege of introducing my friend, PHF Rotarian Rajiv Sampat, to the floor, as he takes charge of our wonderful club, Rotary Club of Chennai Capital, as its 7th president. Rajiv, or Sam, as he is fondly called by friends and family, was born in Kolkata and grew up in Chennai. He did his schooling from St. Mary's and graduated from Vaishnav College, Chennai. Sam, prior to becoming a Rotarian, was an active roundtabler for 14 years. As chairman of the Madras Esplanade Roundtable 30, he led the club with great gusto and then went on to be the president of World 30 for a period of 2 years, and in that period ensured that tabling reached newer heights internationally. Sam is an avid trekker, a huge fitness enthusiast, runs marathons, writes blogs on women's empowerment, business and politics. A prolific traveler for work and leisure, he has visited over 65 countries and yearns to discover more. Married to Jutika Sampat, who is an entrepreneur in her own right and also a certified teacher for dyslexic children. They are blessed with 2 kids. Rohan is a graduate of architecture from Anna University, and Ria is a graduate of Law and Business Administration from National Law School, Ahmedabad. Rajiv professionally runs a very successful family business, Samson Lighting, which has been tagged as India's fastest growing lighting company. He further got into development, which he founded Samson Foundations, which builds IT parks and commercial spaces. He then went on to create Samson Mercantile, a registered NBFC which funds startups. He runs the Samson Group with his 2 brothers who have a tabling and Rotary background of service. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am presenting to the floor my friend Sam and PHF Rotarian President Rajiv Sampat.
Rotarian Rajiv Sampat, also known as Sam, is a bundle of energy, someone who leads from the front and seems to defy age with every passing year, as we have all seen on those pictures. Rajiv is a trendsetter. Considering the pandemic situation and social distancing norms, in the presence of our DG Rotarian Sridhar, we have pre-recorded the exchange of the President Collar and the club charter. Here we present to you the same. Congratulations, President Rajiv. Wish you and your team a very successful year ahead. We now request you to deliver your acceptance speech.
Thank you, Buddy Satya, for that introduction. And thanks, Manoj and Anjali. Chief guest of the evening and the star for today, President, Rotary International, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta. We are so honored to have you here, sir. Thank you for coming. Guests of honor, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, Rotary International Director, Rotarian J. Sridhar, my dear District Governor, past District Governors present today, Rotarian IPP D.K. Jain, other prominent Rotarians and ANs from all over the world. There are just too many for me to be saying names, but I will acknowledge each and every one of you, my family and friends from outside the Rotary community, my fellow co-presidents, and my dear RCCNs. A very good evening to you all. I feel blessed today to have such illustrious people at the installation of my board. And it's an experience which is both humbling and inspiring. Like Isaac Newton once famously said, I can see further today because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Today, when I take over the helm of one of the most performing Rotary clubs in the district, no, in the country, I can't but acknowledge that this would not have been possible without my predecessor's sterling performance, without Sriram Dhruvi's vision, without Ashok Varghese' drive, without Alok Memani's calm and planning, without Sanjay Goel's team spirit, without Satish Jaibalan's compassion, my immediate past President D.K. Jain's relentless passion. What is unique about the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital is that it's seamless, and every past president at the end of the term becomes a mentor and a guide. Rotarian D.K. Jain, I would like to publicly acknowledge you for not only being a role model, but also a great guide. Not only for me, DK, but as this year's club trainer for all of us at Chennai Capital. My friends from other Rotaries, I take great pride and I never miss a chance to introduce my club and our legacy to the Rotary community. Only in our 7th year, we are a bunch of ex-roundtablers who already have a pedigree of service and fellowship. Service, projects which need constant support, or rousing ourselves in an emergency like the COVID. In 6 short years, we have not only made our mark in the district, but even international donors have entrusted us with their funds, knowing our standards of transparency and accountability. Fellowship, the backbone of any organization, is in our DNA as tablers, waiting for a chance to meet over a meal or a drink. Our famous parties last until the morning. The reason why we have become such a powerhouse amongst Rotaries is because of this perfect balance between these two avenues. Me, I'm just a catalyst, or as my DG Sridhar has coined a beautiful term, which I've grown to love, I'm a change maker. I assure you, DG Sridhar, each and every member of my board, I'm proud to say, indeed, each member of my club is a change maker. Friends, I am an eternal optimist, and I do believe in this, that in the end, it'll work out. And if it does not, it's still not the end. So, my fellow Rotarians, as I lead you into a new year, I go with the fact that there is more wisdom facing me than facing you. And all that I want is you standing shoulder to shoulder with me as we enter another challenging year. Tough, no doubt, but also full of hope. With most of us in the prime of our lives, we are fortunate today to be able-bodied, resourceful, and in a place to give. Friends, if you remember, when we were growing up, there was a saying in Hindi, "To make paisa doge wo 10 lakh dega," which means that if you give to the needy and to the charity, the Almighty will give you back manifold in return. Years later, in Rotary, you realize that this is not a myth. The Rotary community has a beautiful system of matching grants. Every rupee that you donate is multiplied manifold in Rotary by matching grants from international donors, various charities and trusts throughout the world. All of us are givers. Let us multiply that joy that giving can bring by routing our donations through the Rotary and watching them magically reproduce to benefit more. My TRF director, Rotarian Apurva Modi, is already geared up for this magic. And I'm happy to announce that as I'm speaking to you, I get a WhatsApp from 2 donors who have committed to give me $3,000 and $2,000 for my global grants. One is Mr. Vinod Sarogi. The other one prefers to be anonymous, but that's $5,000 in the kitty already. And this $5,000 can become $20,000 or $25,000. While we're on the subject of giving, I'm pleased to share with you what we have done already within the first month. Friends, this is a surprise announcement. In less than a week from now, we are going to start off a mega project for which we have already tied up with various donors and have a firm commitment of 50 lakh rupees, which will be supplemented effectively through the TRF and other donors to morph into a project of about 2 crores with 20 dialysis beds, benefiting 8,000 dialysis patients every year. Now, this work for this had started in January. I'm so grateful for DG and for Rotary International Director to advise me to start your work early and then you can enjoy the year. I'm grateful to past President Alok Mimani, aided by Rotary and Apurva Modi, who's been working on me on this since January. We have been driving this project under the guidance of our Governor Sridhar and his projects and DRF team, Amalavanan, Ravi Raman, and Rotary Umapati. Even while this is in progress, we have another one on the anvil through our own family member, the philanthropic Rotarian Ashok Varghese. Besides this, our own projects team of Rotarian Pranav, Rotarian Apurva Modi, Rotarian Ashish Mehta, Rotarian Balaji, and Rotarian Karthik are geared up to do meaningful projects in the avenues of women's empowerment, education and vocational service, health and sanitation. In the first month itself, they have started a slew of projects benefiting almost 800 people and set up an MOU with leading institutions for women's empowerment. That's the next big announcement. Setu Foundation is on board today. We are going to sign an MOU with them in the next coming 2 weeks for a long-term benefit for women's empowerment, a subject which is very close to my heart. Friends, there's no better time to give than now and make a difference to the world. Like I mentioned earlier, the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital has always been high-spirited in their fellowship, and I'm fortunate that vaccination and the ebbing of the virus, our fellowship meetings and socials are expected to begin in full earnest. Fellowship team, Rotarian Rishi and Rotarian Lankesh are fully geared to give us a good time. With my core team of Club Secretary, Rotarian Veer Shivaji, who's like a brother, and President Rotarian Deepak Dugar, maintaining a healthy balance, the charitable treasury being propped up by our innovative fundraising director, Rotarian Ram Sarup, we will endeavor to make our club healthier, stronger, more vibrant. I have with me a powerhouse, our founder president for perpetuity and our membership director, Rotarian Sriram Dhruvi, who has endorsed my plans to reach our goals and make our club at least 100 strong this year. Even in the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital, even though we are seamless in our performance as the baton of leadership is passed on with a supportive hand, my board is enriched by my president-elect, Rotarian Kishore Reddy, and our vice president, Rotarian Satya Rao, who are both extremely passionate about Rotary and bringing generous contributions throughout the year. With Rotarian Kavalpreet Singh being in charge of Club Magazine and Communication, Rotarian Vishal Jindal being our Youth Services Director, Rotarian Raj Thirumal being in charge of Publicity, Rotarian Sendil Raj handling International Relations, the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital is set for a promising and a memorable year. Friends, the beauty of being a Rotary president is being a leader amongst equals. Each of my board members is a highly successful professional and very adept at running his own avenue. Any captain is only as good as his team. With their effort and the full backing of the floor of the Rotary Club, I'm looking forward to enjoying this fulfilling year. On my board and on my club's behalf, I do solemnly promise that we will do our best. Friends, right now, I would again like to welcome our chief guest for the day, our Rotarian President, Dr. Shekhar Mehta. I'm going to have a small break in the agenda because he's here for a short while. I would like to now invite our president, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, to please come on. Manoj, you can take over from now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, President Rajiv Sampat. We are fortunate to have with us and humbled to have with us Rotary International President Rotarian Shekhar Mehta as our chief guest. Your presence, sir, is motivating. Thank you for joining us. Rajiv is going to, can I request President Rajiv to play the theme video?
Okay, could I have the technical team please play the theme video next then?
things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took at me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you pick me up, believer, believer. Hey, you pick me up, believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time, it came from. Hey, you pick me up, believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings, they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down, it rained down like. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my life, it came from. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Last days last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my life, it came from. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. 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 Chosen to. Hey, you make me a believer, believer.
Yes, my friends, at Chennai Capital, we believe. I would like to just take a break now and please hand over the go to the MCs to please invite President Shekhar Mehta, please address us.
Thank you, Rajiv, for the lovely theme. I have been given the opportunity to introduce Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, who needs no introduction. Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, also known as Shekhar Da to many, believes that a leader has to dream big and he has to choose the right people to create more leaders. Right, so too. Rotarian Shekhar's energy is boundless and legendary, and those who work with him whisper, but when does he sleep? Shekhar Da, you are an inspiration to us. May your tribe increase. We now present to you a small snippet of this stalwart.
Rotary International President-elect Shekhar Mehta is the fourth Indian to be nominated to be the President of Rotary International. He graduated from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta He did Masters in Commerce from Calcutta University and then did Chartered Accountancy, Cost Accountancy, and Company Secretaryship. He heads the Skyline Group, engaged in real estate development in different parts of India. He's a member of many professional, social, cultural, and charitable organizations. He's a trustee of Operation Eyesight Universal India, a Canada-based organization, Shelterbox UK. He joined Rotary in 1985. He's a member of the Rotary Calcutta Mahanagar and was district governor in 1999-2000. He was the director on the board of Rotary International for the years 2011 to 2013. He has held many positions at the international level. Prominent amongst them are, he was chairman of Strategic Planning Committee of Rotary International. He was chair of the Joint Committee on Partnerships of Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation. He was the chairman of Rotary India Literacy Mission, chairman of Rotary Foundation India. He is chairman of Rotary India Centennial Celebrations. He has helped Rotary add 2 countries to its fold, Bhutan and Maldives. Keenly dedicated to service, Shekhar has led some major service initiatives in India. Some of them are constructing 500 homes for tsunami survivors at Andaman and Nicobar Islands, starting the Shelter Kit program, which has served about 20 disasters in India, distributing more than 10,000 shelter kits, helping about 50,000 disaster victims. Healing Little Hearts, having got done more than 1,500 heart surgeries for children all over India. He has conceived, designed, and scaled up the Rotary India Literacy Mission by starting initiatives like conceiving and starting the TEACH program. The program today has spawned the entire country of India. More than 3,000 Rotary clubs participate in this program, making it one of the largest programs of literacy and education by Rotary in the world. He has initiated construction of 5,000 plus toilets in rural West Bengal and the Swachh Bharat initiative benefiting 25,000 villagers. He has been instrumental in setting up 15 eye hospitals all over India. He is recipient of all the highest awards of Rotary International. Service Above Self Award, the Meritorious Service Award, and the Distinguished Service Award. Shekhar is married to Rashi. Rashi is a stage actor and has performed in many plays across India. She is a past president of Innerwheel. They have 2 children, son Chirag, married to Geeta, settled in Delhi, and daughter Chandini, pursuing PhD in Delhi. They have 1 grandson, Veer. Shekhar's guiding mantra is, service is the rent that we pay for the space we occupy on this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotary International President-elect for the year 2021 to 22, Shekhar Mehta.
I now invite the chief guest for the evening, Rotary International President Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Manoj, and good evening to everyone, and good morning to some, because I see people from around the world. I'm delighted to be with this wonderful club. Young it may be, but seems to be very energetic. That was an outstanding speech you gave, Rajiv, and it's shown your leadership, and I'm sure your club is going to do great under your leadership. But even before that, let me address DK Jain. DK, this was a tough year. In cricketing terms, Tara Duckworth-Lewis ho gaya. Each time you went out to bat, there was cold rainfall, unfortunate year, but despite that, we found opportunities to be able to serve people. And that's what Rotarians do. They find opportunities in every difficulty. And you did so did other Rotarians around the world. As Rajiv mentioned, I'm sure your experience as the immediate past president now will help the club move forward just as the other past presidents in your club have done. Rajiv and Veer Shivaji. I like that name, Veer. Veer is my grandson's name too. And grandsons, are favorite, absolutely. Rajiv and Veer, you have been handed over the leadership of the club. This could be, Rajiv, for you, one of the best years of your life. 30 years back, it was so for me. And when I look back, I found I find that to be one of the best years of my life. Today, I may be the president of Rotary International, but I'll tell you, 3 months back, in the interview of the Rotary magazine, they asked me, Shekhar, given an opportunity again, sorry, what would you choose, president of your Rotary Club or president of Rotary International? My answer was president of my club. That's how important being the president of a club is. I may be able to come and speak to you. Venki, my dear friend, along with Vinita is here. That's great. Venki will come and inspire you. Sridhar will come and motivate you. But it is you, along with your club members, who will convert all of our things, our minds, what we tell you, into action. All action of Rotary happens at the club level. And it's the president and the team, the board, who steer it. So I wish you a year which is full of service activities, full of fellowship. I agree, Rotary walks on 2 legs, fellowship and service. You remove one of them, it'll cripple. And I'm happy to see the short videos that were shown. Your club is a vibrant one. I was thinking of my early days in Rotary when I was looking at your club. I too was fortunate to be a part of a very vibrant club, full of fun, great enjoyment, leading to great service, big programs, big projects. That's where probably the foundations for dreaming big were laid. And I'm happy that I was part of that club. Even before I move forward, thank you, Manoj, for asking me. If Manoj says, I had no chance of saying no. It's difficult for me to go to club installations. But Manoj has been a family friend. We stayed in the same building in Calcutta as long as he was. The only thing I didn't like about him was he always beat me in the game of badminton. Not good, not good. He never gave me even a handicap, seeing the age. But it was a great fun, always wonderful memories with him and his entire family, of course. So, Chennai Capital, this is your opportunity this year. We are all going to grow more and do more. I'm happy to hear you will touch 100, but where are you right now, Rajiv? What's the number?
89.
88 now.
88, and we have 4 inductions in the next week. We have 4 inductions starting off.
Wonderful. So my slogan for the year and for you is each one bring one. I know a club which is 88 does not want to get 88 more members. My club has 90 members. We agreed we cannot get 90. So we'll get about 25 to our club. And the rest we will do, we'll form 2 new clubs to make up for the deficit. So start doing that. A club as vibrant as yours, if not 2, you're too young to produce 2, produce at least 1 new club, okay? Think of it, because when you do it, and I would encourage you to get 1 made out of roundtablers. I have huge respect for Roundtable. My brother-in-law, so many of my friends are with Roundtable, excellent pedigree, excellent lineage, and the best part is they stop at 40. So they make them ripe enough to come to Rotary. And you are the best example. So please go ahead, form another club. And as we grow more, you'll be able to do more. More minds, more hearts, more hands. We'll always be able to do more service. We may join Rotary for different purposes. I joined Rotary for making friends, very frankly. I was just 25 years old. Service was the last thing on my mind. But when you make friends, you start meeting them, and then comes the service part. When your club starts doing programs and projects, and you get hooked onto service activities. It gives you great opportunities of leadership also. It helps you use your own vocation to be able to serve the community. It helps you give back so much to the community. And this year is going to be that year for you, Rajiv, and Veer Shivaji, and the others, of course, to be able to give back to the community. We take so much from the community. So I'm a chartered accountant. Today, let me leave a message on making balance sheets to each of you, okay? Samsung likes ka balance sheet nahi banana, Sampat, okay? Make your life's balance sheet. Today, very simple, all of you go back home, just take a blank paper and put draw a line right in the middle. On the left-hand side, put everything you've received in life. Tangible, intangible, everything. Start with the pain that your mother took for keeping you for 9 months in her womb, the sleepless nights your father spent so that you could sleep properly, the love and affection your friends, your siblings gave to you, the knowledge that was imparted to you by your teachers, professors when you went to college, and the knowledge that you attained from your colleagues, etc. Put all of this, I'm not even talking of the natural things that come taken for granted, sort of air, water. I'm not even talking of all that. And put a value to that, and then put a value to all that you've given back in life. Despite being a 36-year-old chartered accountant, my balance sheet does not tally. My left side is far heavier than my right side. I don't think I've given enough in life than in comparison to what I've received in life. But for Rotary, the difference would have been very high. But you know, being a chartered accountant, you want to tally every balance sheet. So I want to give more. I want to do more. I want to help more. I want to care for others. I want to share with others. I want to think of others even before I think of myself. But for Rotary, I don't think I would have been able to do that. Great opportunity you have to tally your balance sheet. Start tallying it. People do it at different ages. Everyone has a curve of giving in life, I feel. So it's a formula I have derived, I've seen. So Bill Gates was at the age of 52. Till the age of 52, he kept earning for himself. And then at the age of 52, he realized, oh God, I need to do for others. And since then, he's been starting to do only for others. So that's his curve of giving. His curve of giving came at the age of 52. The same year, Warren Buffett, at that time, the second richest man in the world, he had probably about 150,000 crores rupees at that time. He just left 10% for his son and said the rest all given to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to be spent over the years. Last month only he stepped down from the trusteeship after giving $3 billion again. So he was 82. His curve of giving came at 82. Bill Gates at 52, Warren Buffett at 82. Mark Zuckerberg's came at 42 when his daughter was born. He said, 99% of my wealth I'll give away to the world for doing good in this world, 1% for my daughter. His curve of giving came at 42. Rotary gives us this opportunity of deciding when our curve of giving wants to come. This, Rajiv, is your year to start thinking, is this the time for your curve of giving? It's a great opportunity we have. We do God's work on earth, really. Changing people's lives is nobody's business except his. And yet, Rotarians and people like Rotarians are made means to be able to change lives of other people. It's a great opportunity. I take Rotary very philosophically. It's not about doing 10 eye surgeries. It is about making 10 people see again in life. It's not just about putting artificial limbs to 2 people. When you put both their legs, you're changing their lives. You're giving them dignity. You're making them stand again, literally in their lives. These are amazing opportunities. But for Rotary, I don't think I would have been able to find them anywhere. Your club has great potential. You have so many international partners. I'm sure this is going to be an amazing year. I'm impressed by your thought process, Rajiv, looking at the club's activities. I know your club is going to do some amazing work with Sridhar's leadership at the district level, who is himself a very committed Rotarian, and our flamboyant director that we have, who has a smarter than him wife. Both of them will give great leadership. I'm told, Vicky told me he's an honorary member of your club. Excellent. You couldn't have found a better person to be an honorary member of your club. So with all of these people, I'm sure you're going to have a great year. Let me end with this thought that I have always given at the theme speech. The biggest gift we are given, Rajiv, is the power to touch a life, to change, to make a difference in the circle of life. If we can reach out with our hand, heart, and soul, the magic will begin to happen as the wheel begins to roll. Let's turn the wheel together so all humanity thrives. We have the power and the magic, my dear change maker president, to serve, to change lives. Thank you.
Mr. President, from your lips to God's ears, thank you so much for that inspiring speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Shekhar Da, for those inspiring words. Your presence is always motivating. I have grown up in front of you, and I guess one of the core reasons for me to join Rotary has been seeing you giving selflessly, and subconsciously Rotary grew on us. We have a lot to learn from you. Even after such a busy schedule, even my personal text was replied immediately, and I was given confirmation the very second. Thank you so much for that. And we look forward to doing the best what we can from our side and touching as many lives as we will be. Thank you once again. We are now invite. Yeah,
and with your permission, Mr. President, I'll need to leave because I need to now go back to my home city, Jodhpur, where I have to again go because there is another person quite like Manoj there, and I have to attend that meeting.
Thank you.
We are very appreciative for you spending so much time, sir. Thank you so much, and please keep your regards and blessings throughout the year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shekhar ji. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. May I now invite President Rajiv Sampat to present his board for the year.
Manoj, thank you. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the role you played. Like you said, the cat is out of the bag from the president himself. Manoj has been very helpful in capitalizing on his personal rapport with the president to get him over here. I am so grateful and so very thrilled. It is a dream moment to have the president of the Rotary Club for my installation. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for all that. And I would now like to come to the most exciting. This is what it's all about, guys. It is about any captain is only as good as his team. What comes on next is these people who I want to see next in the presentation, the launching of my team for this year, who is going to make this year rocking. Like I said, I am just a catalyst. I would now request the back-end team, the technical team, headed by, take a second, 1 minute, pause that. I would like to acknowledge here the back-end team of District Coordinator Saronan, the AG admin Raj Gopal, and my co-president Srinivasan for all the technical support. Very nervous when he said that the president himself is coming in. It's been going great. Thank you so much. If I could now have my team video played, please, and introduce you to my team members for the year. Thank you so much.
You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. And when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I said, you can face everything. Tell you what I believe. I believe that. I believe we're gonna face everything. I believe that we're gonna win. I believe that. Not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And what don't kill us make us stronger, boy. Bet that up. Take a swing at us, you better hit hard. Cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God, it's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Que Dios bendiga a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se parta mandito. Vamos a darle duro este video. Say it with me. I believe, say it with me. I believe that. Say it with me. I believe that we will win. 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 We can lose the battle, but we gon' win the war. I'm from the bottom, I'm that uncut, real raw. When things get tough, that's when we show up. That's when we show out. That's when we show yo. It's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Que Dios bendiga a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se parta mandito. Vamos a darle duro este video. Say it with me. I believe. Say it with me. I believe that. Say it with me. I believe that we will win. I we will win. I believe that 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 we will win. I believe.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that Rotarians is my powerful powerhouse team for the year. Thank you so much for being on my board. Looking forward to a rocking year. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, team 21-22. And lovely team, Rajiv. Best wishes for the successful year ahead.
Thanks, Sanjay.
So we have now the Sergeant, Rotarian Satyamurthy, who would like to make an appearance. Rotarian Satyamurthy, the focus is all on you right now.
Aren't we late? Can we skip this?
There's no skipping, Rajiv. So let me tell you 3 reasons why we Capital picked Rajiv Sampat as the president. He's like sunshine on a rainy day. Number 1 reason. On a scale of 1 to 10, he's 11. And the 3rd reason is he's almost perfect. He's just like God. So Rajiv paid me money to tell all these 3 reasons. So Rajiv, you still owe me money. So this is like a paid ad by Samsung Lighting. So you already paid me for it. So Rajiv, your game's up. So Rajiv, let me make this very simple for you. We're going to have a rapid fire. Since you paid me money, I'll be very decent. I'll try to be extremely decent. So you have Jutika on your right?
That's right.
You have to answer, Rajiv. It's a rapid fire.
Yes, Jutika's on my right.
She's on your right?
She's on my right, yes.
You don't have to touch her. You have time for all that when you finish the meeting. So
yes, she's on my right, Mr. Sergeant.
Okay. So the question is it Jutika or Juhi Chawla? Quickly.
Jutika.
Liar. Okay. Also, we heard that you visited 65 countries. What's your favorite country? You have to be really quick.
Sweden.
Why? Is it the women, wine, or the food?
The women, the wine, not so much the food.
Yeah. What's it for?
The women and the wine.
You're still
lying. There are
lying.
such intelligent women over there.
No. There's no wine that grows in Sweden. So stop lying. So just stick to one.
Good one.
Hey, Jutika, you shouldn't be saying good one. You should be really worried at this point if he says women.
You caught him, no. You caught him, no. You go with him now. It's okay. I'll be safe.
She'll take more money than you, man. So it's fine.
Okay, we'll stick to women then. Okay. Coffee with Katrina or coffee with Karan Johar?
Katrina, any day. Any day of the week ending with a Y, Katrina.
Why not Karan Johar? He's also kind of cool. I mean, he's okay. You have to give a
no.
Why?
Okay. Well, coffee is fine. No dinner date, but yeah.
I was just talking about coffee. It's your dirty mind that's actually taking me to the French.
It's okay. The president has left us. You can continue with your French. It's fine now.
Okay, your most embarrassing moment that you ever had.
I haven't had it yet. Yeah.
Seriously? Not even right now?
No.
Yeah, that is a challenge for you.
Rajiv?
No, I'm not embarrassed. Not yet. Come on, do your best.
To embarrass you?
Go on. I'm game.
Then it has to be a Raj Kundra movie, man, to embarrass you.
I haven't paid you fully yet.
Okay. Underwear, would you prefer a VIP Jetty or a Calvin Klein?
Calvin Klein.
Don't lie. You're a kachida. You will not spend that kind of money for underwear. You would even wear a goddamn diaper. I know you.
I am glad that this is on Zoom. Otherwise, you would ask for proof.
No, you've reached 50, so I won't be surprised you're wearing adult diapers. I don't think you're going to spend that. Calvin Klein is a... Seriously, what would you prefer, a Calvin Klein or Ramraj Jetty?
Okay. If I have to pay you what I have to pay you, then I'll go shift back to Ramraj Jetty.
Oh, good. You have to pay. Are you a cuddler or a hugger?
Am I what? You're not believing whatever I say, so just ask her.
No. The question is to you. I have to embarrass you, not Jutika. Jutika is a good friend of mine. She's the one who wrote all this.
Well, 60% cuddle, 40% hugs.
No, I'm talking, who would you cuddle? I'm not talking with your wife. I'm talking, who's the other person that you would cuddle, or are you a cuddler or a hugger?
That's a trick question.
You said you haven't been embarrassed, so you have.
60% of those cuddles and 40% hugs. How does that sound?
I still don't believe you, but still, we have to move on. Okay, exotic girl or a rich girl?
Exotic girl.
Really?
Absolutely. 100%.
But the problem is she wouldn't find you exotic there, so that could be a problem.
It doesn't matter. I can have another girlfriend as a rich girl who can finance that. No.
Are you sure you're talking all this with Jutika on your side, or she's just there?
Absolutely. She's going to compensate with jewelry, but she's going to be cheaper than what you're going to ask.
Okay, your first kiss, did you give it or did you get it?
I gave it. Yeah, well, somewhere in the middle, but yeah.
Your first kiss, did you give it or did you get it?
Somewhere in the middle.
No, I'm talking.
I'm taking and giving.
It could be from your childbirth. I'm not talking about your, when you're 16, 17, when your hormones are kicking in. I'm talking your mom could have kissed you the first time, right? Why don't you think about that? Why is it always
You've been going on a different tangent, dude. So, okay.
No.
I took it.
I asked you, did you get the first kiss or did you give the first kiss? So it could be
I
your
got
mom
one.
that kissed you after birth, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jutika, you better watch out for this guy, yeah? If I were you, I'd be extremely careful. So, okay, this is one question I had. Is it Raj Kundra's movies or you like the good old Hindi movies?
No, I like period films. So yeah, not Raj Kundra movies. That doesn't do anything for me.
That doesn't sound exciting. After answering all these 10 questions, I know what the answer is. So I've been pretty decent, Rajiv. This is how much decent I can get, Rajiv. It's getting really difficult.
I love it. You got an audience which is laughing, so you're a big hit.
No. It's actually tiring for me. I can't do it anymore. So I have a last thing to say. You remember in Baku, you, me, and DK walked into this bar and we drank and everything, and both you guys said just watch the fun towards the end. You know what happened? The waiter paid the bill. Can you imagine that? You know why? Because I have a Kachi and a Marwadi with me. They will never pay. So the waiter ended up paying. So thanks Marwadi and Kachi taking us 2 years of this journey. I mean, 1 year with the Marwadi, and now we are going a step up with the Kachi. So we'll have to see, how they're going to spend the money or not spend the money, or take somebody else's money and spend it. So we'll have to watch you guys. But it's been an awesome ride with DK, and looking forward to Rajiv's Kachi ride. And Rajiv, don't forget, the boys trip is on you. Spending anything. Sponsored by Sam.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun to be on the receiving end of the kiss. Thank you. That was one. Thanks, Satya. You were great. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Rotarian Satyamurthy, for the humor. I think we had quite a bit of it. Sam seemed to be enjoying it, and so did Jutika, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know. We'll have to.
And now, yes, we have amidst us this evening the esteemed District Governor, Rotarian J. Sridhar, a member of the Rotary Club of Madras Industrial City, an automotive engineer by profession. Rotarian Sridhar is the CEO of Magal Engineering Tech Private Limited. A Rotarian since the year 2000, club president in 2006-2007, Rotarian Sridhar led his club to win the prestigious Action Trophy Gold for overall performance. and was adjudged the #1 club of Rotary International District 3230 for the highest per capita contribution to the Rotary Foundation. A very enterprising gentleman, Rotarian Sridhar has held several district posts. As PETS chairman, he conducted the 2018 PETS in Dubai, an event which speaks volumes about his leadership qualities and organizing skills. On the personal front, Rotarian Sridhar is married to Mrs. Punita, an accomplished IT professional herself. Blessed with 2 daughters, Rotarian Sridhar and family are a much coveted family in the world of Rotary. I now request the distinguished District Governor, Rotarian Sridhar, to please address this audience. Over to you, Mr. Sridhar.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, Anjali, for the nice words. Chainmaker President Rajiv Sampat and his gracious spouse Jutika, Chainmaker Secretary Veer Sivaji and his gracious spouse Gayatri, RI Director and a great friend of ours, Dr. Venkatesh and Vinita, immediate past President, good friend earned out of Rotary, BK Jain and Purnima Jain, and Secretary Hemant and Sophia, District Trainer JB Kamdar, DG Bindi from District 3300 from Malaysia, past District Governor Bill Gray from Cataraqui Kingston, District 7040, Canada, Margaret Shibley from Passport Club of Canada, Britain Heather, Kit and Dwighter, all the friends who earned along with some Rajiv to have a big connection for Capital in the last 3 months, and AG Sai Venkat and Regional Secretary Ramesh, President Angelina from RC, Jalil, Dr. Pushpa. Good evening to all of you. It was a capital performance, I would say that, and activities, fun and fellowship in the last Rotary year 2021. Well-balanced activities, be it service or all any avenues of service. Congratulations to immediate past President DK Jain and the Secretary Hamilton team, Capital, for giving the Rotary world a great year through Rotary Club of Chennai Capital. And it's been a very interesting report what we have gone through. Congratulations to DK and his team for the fabulous year you all had with your own club members. Coming to the Chainmaker, President Rajiv Sampat, who's a leader, as I know little about him, who leads from the front, whether it's project or giving from community or to the TRF. And it looks like what from I understood from DK is a go-getting skill is the one which takes him to the top. And yes, I also realized it. My short stint of about 6 to 8 months with him is a real go-getter. Almost he got everything out of me, nothing else spending for him from me in the first 24 days. I finished everything for him. So Rajiv, the cover of giving coming to you in this year, and I wish Capital a great year, great Rotary year under your leadership. And I'm sure Rotary Club Chennai Capital is going to be the proud of the district, proud of the Rotary world, and proud of all Rotarians with your activities and performance this year. And you have been well planned now. All the best to you all. Have a great evening. Thank you.
That was very inspiring. Thank you for all you have done so far, and we'll be working together for an entire year more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, DG Sridhar, for those kind words. We are also fortunate to have with us another esteemed guest amongst us this evening, the pride of our district, PDG A.S. Venkatesh. Currently the RI Director for Zones 5 and 6 for 21-23, Venkatesh, fondly known as Venki to most of us, is a member of RC Chennai Mambalam. Among the various posts held by him, Venki has served as District Governor in 2007-2008 and has led as lead facilitator to train district leaders at the 2017 International Assembly, the first Indian to have served the role. Indeed, a proud moment for the fraternity. His spouse, a member of Chennai Towers, Rotarian Vinita is a multifaceted personality herself and a leading shipping professional. Their two daughters are IT professionals and employed in UK and US. I now welcome the avid bridge champion, the Rotary International Director, the esteemed Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, to address the gathering. Over to you.
Thank you, Anjali. Really kind of you. I seem to be having some bandwidth issues, so my audio and video may not sync, so do not for a moment mistake that it's a pre-recorded message. It is not. President Rajiv and Jyotika, immediate past President DK and Purnima, District Governor Sridhar, other friends in Rotary and friends of Rotary, good evening. I do understand that at this hour, several of you may be hungry and several more may be thirsty. So I'm not going to take too much of your time. Let me congratulate DK for an awesome year in spite of all the challenges and the difficulties that Rotary in general faced. And let me also tell you that contrary to what DK may want people to believe, during sergeanting time, he tried to pretend as if he would do away with Purnima. He pretended, but if you realize that today he has chosen to hand over his Guru Purnima, so you cannot do anything without Purnima. So don't for a moment mistake that you do something without Purnima. Right, DK? Capital is a club that's close to my heart for obvious reasons, being a fellow tabler, past tabler. Unfortunately, this club was not in existence when I started my Rotary journey. Otherwise, I would have probably been a part of this club. As a full-paying subscription member, not just honorary Rotarian. It's such a vibrant club, such a fantastic club, and so much of life in whatever Capital Rotarians do. So it's an envy of several other clubs. I can tell you that, Rajiv, I can share with you the secret that several other Rotarians in the district envy this club. They feel they have missed out on an opportunity by not being a tabler in the past. So you are doing an awesome job. In about 6-7 years, starting with my good friend Sriram Duveri. He is a visionary, I must say. Followed by Ashok, and then Alok, then Sanjay, then of course my fellow tabler from table 3, Satish Jaibalan, and then DK, and now over to you, Rajiv. Capital has been doing a lot of things, so I'm not going to repeat what Governor Sridhar has already enumerated and listed in his address. It's a huge progress that a club could ever make in a matter of 6 years. I don't think any other club can claim to this kind of a growth and progress in a matter of a short span of 6 years. And Capital has probably broken all kinds of records that are possible, that is possible to be broken. So, which also means there is a lot of expectations from this club. When you do great things, people expect greater things. That's the law of nature. If you don't do anything, nobody would expect anything from you. But a club like Capital, because you do great things, the expectation is also that much higher. If you ask Governor Sridhar, he will not set small targets for you at all. Because he knows Capital is capable of doing a lot more than what any other club can do. So that is the kind of expectation, the weight of expectations that you have. So I just have a couple of suggestions to you, Rajiv, and your team, Veer Shivaji and the rest of the board. With almost a 90-member club, and I'm sure you're going to take it to 100 or even beyond, it's going to be a big challenge to engage all Rotarians. To keep them involved and engaged in the activities of the club is going to be a challenge. So going by my experience of what I've seen in such large clubs of 100+ members, you may do well probably to make a club within a club in terms of activities, so that more members can get engaged. Instead of maybe about 15 or 20 members getting engaged with the activities of the club, you could probably get about 60 or 70 members engaged in the various activities. So some kind of a club within a club concept. Last week I was addressing the installation of Vijayawada Midtown. And if I tell you the number of members they have, you'll be shocked. That is the largest club in the world. Vijayawada Midtown is the largest Rotary club in the world. And they have 760 members today. And they are planning to induct 150 more this year. That's the size of this club I'm talking about. So I was the chief guest at their installation last week. And I had a chat with the president there. He said, obviously 900 members cannot be involved in the activities of the club. So we have kind of conceptually, we have formed a club within a club. So a set of doctors would probably think of ways in which doctors can be engaged, a set of engineers would get involved in something else. Maybe a set of people who are involved in fundraising activities around the year, every year, year after year. So it's a bit of a challenge. So Raju, I would urge you to start thinking on those lines. I know you're not at 900 now, but the way you guys are going, it will still be a challenge unless you start planning right away. Maybe try to get more people involved and engaged in the activities would be one challenge. And the sooner you start working on that, the better it would be in the long run. A second point I wanted to share with you is that given our tabling background, of course, Chennai Capital will not have any women members. I know that. So I'm not going to say that you should have women members. I know that will be rejected outright. So having been a tabler myself, I do understand your sentiments. I do understand the philosophy and the logic of what you guys do. But however, as an organization, we need to embrace diversity and inclusion. We cannot shun diversity, equity, and inclusion from our activities. And I can tell you, Rotary International is firmly committed to DEI, If I share with you the information data that in the Rotary International Board, where I'm on the board with President Shekhar, out of the 19 board members, 9 are women. There are 19 board members from around the world who control the activities of Rotary International. And when I attended the first meeting, I realized 9 of them were women. That is the kind of diversity right at the top we have. And at the international training for all the governors of the world, 45% are women. 45% of the trainers are women. So Rotary International is firmly committed to diversity and inclusion. And I would request Chennai Capital, even if you do not want to include women members in Chennai Capital, why don't you look at starting an all-women's club sponsored by Chennai Capital? It could even be past circulars if you so choose to, that's fine. But why don't you start actively looking at starting an all-women's club sponsored by Chennai Capital? That is one way of ensuring some kind of a diversity in your membership profile, though not necessarily in Chennai Capital, but members brought into Rotary through Chennai Capital. Let's put a broader canvas on it and look at it that way. But we need to actively embrace diversity, and that's going to be the clarion call in the year after year from now on. There's no escaping that, and I would strongly urge members of Chennai Capital to look at sponsoring a new club, maybe an all-women's club, or maybe a mixed gender club, but certainly bring in women into Rotary. It's not fair to keep 50% of the population out of Rotary because of our own beliefs. It's only fair that we include the skill sets and the talents that women members can bring into Rotary. And I would urge Rajiv and your team to look at that. And the third and the final request I have to members of Capital, I do know that you have given almost $30,000 last year, but most of it has been to global grant projects or designated project giving, which means you have actually taken from foundation and not given to foundation. Because you are giving to a project and asking foundation, to a Rotary Foundation, to match it, which means you are not giving to foundation at all. You are actually taking from foundation. So while I understand the sentiments behind it, while I understand the reasons behind it, I would also request you to at least give half of what you are giving to Rotary Foundation to what is called the annual program fund, which is not attached or tied to any specific project. Only if you do that, can you expect to get money in return in the years to come. Rotary Foundation does not print dollar currency bills. They don't print. So if the money has to come for matching your projects, it has to come from people who have given in an unrestricted fashion. So if you continue to give only for a restricted global grant, we cannot hope to get money in the future. There's already a strain on the Rotary Foundation funds, and some of you may be aware that they have stopped matching 1-to-1. They have started matching 1-to-0.8 or 1-to-0.5 because of the strain on the annual program giving. So a club, eminent club like Capital, should look at giving unrestrictedly to Rotary Foundation, not attached to a specific grant. If you're given to a specific grant, you are not actually giving to the foundation. So these are my few thoughts that I wanted to share with you. As I said, I don't want to take more of your time. Of course, I'm always there with Capital, for a fact that I'm always there whenever and wherever you need. So good luck, Rajiv. You have had a fantastic start, and I'm always there to help you in any which way you want. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotary International Director Venki. I'll take you up on that like I've taken you up earlier. And I really do appreciate that in spite of your stature, both physical and in the Rotary community, you're just a call away, and you advise me just like a friend would, without any protocol or any formalities between us. I want to have that floor there. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Rotary International Director Rotarian Venki, for your kind words. And we will keep in mind the suggestions made by you. As I said in the beginning, Rajiv has been a trendsetter. He was the starter of during his chairmanship, he started the circle. And I'm sure he's listened to your word, and we will look forward to some new openings this year. It is always a pleasure to listen to you to speak. I would like to acknowledge and thank the Rotarians and dignitaries across the world who have taken out time for joining us for the installation today. We now arrive at the fag end of the evening, and I request our club secretary, Rotarian Veer Shivaji, to deliver the club announcement and vote of thanks.
Yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to render my vote of thanks for this prestigious club. My first and foremost would be to thank the Almighty to have blessed the event and let it complete unhindered. Thank you very much, RI President Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, RI Director Rotarian Venkatesh, and our very own DG, the Rotarian Sridhar, for taking time out of a busy schedule and gracing this momentous occasion. My heartfelt gratitude to all the DGs, PDGs, AGs, IPPs, and Changemaker presidents and secretaries for joining and making this event a grand success. This event wouldn't have been executed so flawlessly if not for the silent contributions of Chief District Coordinator Rotarian in Saravanan, AAG Admin Rotarian in Rajagopal, and President Rotarian Srinivasan. Last but not least, my fellow Rotarians and aunts from all over the world, without whose unconditional support this installation would not have been possible. Please accept our heartfelt gratitude for your honorable presence. My vote of thanks would not be complete without thanking our lovely MCs, Rotarian Manoj and Anne Anjali, for their flawless comparing. Thank you guys, and cheers.
Thank you, Shivaji. I now request all to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request President Rajiv to adjourn the meeting.
Rajiv, please unmute.
Sorry. Thank you, DK. Thank you, Manoj and Anjali. To add to the words that my beloved secretary and brother from another mother, Veer Shivaji, has spoken, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who come guests from all over the world. If I'm not mentioned you by name, my apologies for that, because I wanted to keep it short. And I know it's a Saturday evening for so many of us, or a lovely Saturday morning, other parts of the world, and for you to enjoy the day and enjoy the evening ahead of us. I really am grateful to all of you to make this a very, very memorable installation for me. Now, with the powers vested in me by my club, I adjourn the 7th installation meeting of the Rotary Club of Chennai Capital.
Thank you, President Rajiv.
Congrats, President Rajiv. First Lady
Thank you all
Jyotika.
for your valuable presence this evening. Your greetings and felicitations can be sent to us through the chat box.
Congrats, Rajiv.
If anyone would like to speak,
Congrats, Rajiv.
Congratulations, Rajiv.
okay, I was going to say if anyone would like to speak to show a virtual show of hands. I don't think that's required right now.
Control, Anjali, forget it.
Congrats, Rajiv Sampat. This is Dr. Shankar, and all the very best.
Thank you, Dr. Shankar.
Congratulations.
Rajiv, congrats.
Congratulations, Rajiv.
Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for all the help that you've done. Thank you, Subra, Angelina.
Thank you, Rajiv.
Congratulations,
Congrats,
Rajiv.
DK. Bye.
Thank you.
Congrats,
DK.
Congrats, Rajiv.
Wonderful show and great show, Manoj and Anjali.
Thank you, sir. We couldn't have done without you.
Thank you.
Congrats, DK, and congrats, Rajiv.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinodji.
Congrats, Rajiv. Congrats.
Thank you, Balraj.
Congratulations, Rajiv. All the best. Ganesh Gopalan from Chennai Halbar. Congratulations.
Okay, we'll first take Director Pushpa to say, we invite her to speak.
Hi, I'm Pushpa from Malaysia. This term I'm in the international director. So we will have a connection and we will do some projects together. Sure. Thank you. And I send my extension greetings from all our members of the club. And our AG Subra is here. Our president Angeline is here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pushpa.
Thank you so much.
Okay, see you guys. Good night.
Good night. See ya.
Congrats, Rajiv, Debbie from Silver Beach, and
Thanks,
all
Debbie.
the office bearers.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. It means so much to us.
DK, well done. Good job done. And all the very best, Rajiv Sampat. Have a rocking time. Ravi Shankar, District Secretary.
Of course.
Thank you, Ravi Shankar. Thank you for the lovely part.
Is Margaret here? Is Bill here? We'd like them also to say a few words.
Bill has left. Margaret was here, but she also left just now.
Okay.
I am very much happy, sir. What a presence.
Thank you, Shiaz. Shiaz is my colleague from Cochin. He's also part of the Rotary Club and he joined us all the way from Cochin. Thanks, Shiaz. Then lovely being co-president with you this year.
Okay, President, then we'll catch up soon.
Thank you, DG. You're very inspiring, and thank you for being just a call away for all of us. But like I won't agree with you. Said that everything is done in the first month. This is just the beginning, and we both of us want to enjoy this year and be friends for life. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Everything is done is for the month of July, I said. You're not understanding.
I know. I've been warned about you. I've been warned about you.
Oh, you already been warned, is it?
I've been warned.
The way which Anjali is smiling, I don't know whether Sanjay said anything. Sanjay wouldn't have said anything about me. He knows what is what. Rajiv.
All right. We will take one last greeting before we call it tonight. Is there somebody who would like to speak up? Okay, I think we'd like to pin Rotarian Ashok Varghese, please.
Hi. So a couple of us Rotarians here. Hi. Yeah, hi. Wish you all the best, Rajiv, and we have a incoming member Samir here. So I wish you guys all the best. Wonderful event. Yeah.
All the best,
Best
Rajiv.
wishes, Rajiv. Yeah, he'll be president will be pinning you soon.
Yeah.
30th,
So where's the champagne? Who's still waiting for the champagne?
30th, we have a physical meeting.
Did you pop the champagne?
First, yeah, of course we will.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks,
I'm
Ashok.
also waiting for the champagne. Bye.
Champagne is on the way. Definitely, it's on the way. Waiting for the live meeting to happen.
I'm waiting for Hemant to deliver the bottle.
Yeah.
Bye. Good morning, guys. Super.
Bye-bye.
Great. So looking forward to seeing all the RCCNs on the 30th of this month at Crown Plaza. And thanks again, Manoj, Anjali, Sara, Veer Shivaji, Srinivas, Rajagopal. Wonderful installation.
Thank you all.
Veer Shivaji and Rajiv. Have
Yes,
a
sir.
great weekend.
Thank you,
Veer
sir. You
Shivaji has
too.
become now RA President's favorite.
Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all for your presence and wish you a good night. We look forward to partying with Rajiv.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, Saravanan, make a note of that, please.
I am.
Last item on the
all
agenda.
that.
Last item on the agenda.
At the last
Rajiv.
agenda for the day.
Rajiv, I'm just starting from my house to your house now.
Yeah, we know where it is, sir. Please.
More the merrier.
Sridhar, I'll also join Sridhar.
Yeah,
Pick
do
me up
me a
from
favor, yeah.
Kilpo.
All roads lead to a Commander-in-Chief Road only now.
Yeah, but you have a big car. Please pick up 6-7 people on the way, and then don't
Okay.
come alone.
I will go up to Sanjay's house. Sanjay will take me from there. Sanjay, all the roads lead
I'm ready to join DK.
Road now. Now
Yes, sir.
all the roads are leading to Commander-in-Chief Road now.
Yes, I am going there. You also join.
It looks like he's enjoying already. Let me. Okay.
Motish from RC Club of Guindy wants to talk something.
Please go ahead, Satish.
Congrats, Rajiv Sampat and Veer Shivaji for a great Rotary year. And I'm very happy to be a co-president of with you all and to serve and to enjoy this Rotary year. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is Chennai Capitals. Thank you, Motish.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good evening, DG.
I think good evening, Motesh. சரிப்பா சஞ்சய் ஒன்னும் டின்னருக்கு ஒன்னும் வழி இல்ல நான் கிளம்புறேன்
எங்க சார் கேக்கலனா
இல்ல டின்னருக்கு ஒன்னும் வழி இல்ல so I'm leaving Bag.
You have to congratulate Sanjay, Governor. He's been in the kitchen from 6 p.m.
Yeah, I've been cooking, making
But he
tea,
was not cooking,
coffee,
but
making
I
all
saw him
arrangements.
holding something in the hand, one bottle.
Yeah, ஒரே ஒரு பாட்டில்ல எல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டேன்.
In the end, only Sanjay served us the liquor. Rajiv was still not hearing. That last para he is still not read. Can you put it on the screen now?
Hey Rajiv, bye bye. All the best. Have a great year.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.
Rajiv, announce
Good night.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Thank you, Rajiv
thank
ji.
you.
Congratulations. This is Srinivasan from
Looking
Chennai.
forward for the lovely year, Rajiv.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Saravanan.
Thank you, Srini.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Good night.
Yeah, bye, Saravanan. Thank you.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Catch you soon.
Really, bye.
Now the host can go and terminate the meeting, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Srinivas. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.